Hello again, Suzanne here, your angel intuitive and spiritual guidance counselor. Again, little critters, spirit of the animals by Judy Bergsman. Yay! They're like random. Like I said, I wanted to do them all in order, but just kind of reach and grab and see what fits. Maybe I'll put them in order as I post them. But this is a lovely one. This one I read before I saw the picture, and I like this a lot. Dear love, be gentle with yourself. You heal with the power of love. See the light in all things. Acknowledge your self-worth and grace. Look at the little deer. Look at the little babies and little birdies. So sweet. Yay. So this one is great. Again, so many people are so hard on themselves. We all do it. We all have something, right, that we pick on ourselves about. Even if it's something that we're okay with, but we want to improve, whether it's, I don't know, health, appearance, or work related, or I want to read more, or whatever. Where things make a difference, I know personally, and several people I know, most people I know, that when you're gentle with yourself in moving forward and improving, when you're gentle with yourself, it makes it flow so much easier, and it moves a lot quicker. But when we're hard on ourselves, it's like, oh, man, I'm never going to get there. I'm never going to reach this goal. I'm never going to get to this weight. I'm never going to finish this. I'm never going to finish that. It's like, you know what? You get what you get done when you get it done. If you're just gentle, it's like, hey, it's okay. It's okay. You'll get there when you get there, right? No pressure. You know, somewhere I read years ago, I really should take notes and things to give people credit. But actually, it's a few people I've read their books that they say, you know, treat yourself like you would treat a small child. You know, you're not going to, well, most of us aren't going to go backhand the kid and say, why do you keep screwing up? I don't care if you are two. You should be able to ride that bike. You should be able to read War and Peace. It's like, it doesn't happen. It's like when a child comes to you and says, I can't do this. I can't tie my own shoe. I should know how to do this. And it's like, you say, it's okay, honey. It's okay. Here, let me help you. Let me show you one more time. You do it with me, right? You take one shoe, I'll take the other, and we tie them together. You're gentle. You're calm most of the time. Most of us are. We try to be, right? We're gentle, we're calm, and we're patient. That's where we find some patience sometimes when we need to seek it at times. But if we can learn to have the patience and the gentleness with ourselves that we would have with a small child or with a small animal, you know, it's not the dog's fault. He can't open the door and go out on his own and has a little accident. It's like, oh, honey, sorry, I didn't get there in time, right? You're gentle and more patient, like I said. And then this is great too. You heal with the power of love. I honestly believe that. I think love is very powerful. Sending love, sending thoughts and prayers work. It works. No matter how much the media says it doesn't, or atheists say it doesn't, it's because there's a lot of power in it. There's great power in intention. And sending love to someone and adding your connection to our Creator out to that person, it magnifies it even more. Then it says, see the light in all things. See the light in all things. In all things. That includes you. See the light in you. See that God spark. That part of you that is connected to our Creator. The part of you that's connected to everybody else. Because I still like, oh, really? I have to say it? We're all one. We are. We're all one. We're all part of the whole. We're all part of the great being, the great one. We're all connected. And if we're good to ourselves, it's easier to be good to others. Especially the little ones, or the ones that don't understand. Like I said, going back to the little children or the little animals. So I like these animal decks. And when we see that God spark in everything, even a rock. I mean, I can see the energy, the love of the Creator in everything. And when you start to see it, you start looking at things differently to see that, then you will start seeing it, and you'll start feeling it, and you'll start understanding the connection that we all have. And we are connected to this planet. We are connected to nature. We are connected to the dirt, to the rocks, to the birds, to the trees. When we see that, when we start seeing the light in everything, we will see where we fit in, and what our little piece of the puzzle is. And then we acknowledge our self-worth and our grace. Am I graceful? No, but I do believe I have God's grace within me most of the time. A lot of the time, sometimes. But being able to see that connection, again, it releases the ego, because it's like, oh, I'm that rock. I'm like the rock. It's just sitting there. Or the proverbial bump on the log. It's like, oh, yeah, that's me too. It's like we're the lesser and the greater of all things. We are all one. We are all connected. And when we start to realize and understand that and appreciate ourselves, again, not in an egotistical way, not in an I'm better than you. It's, oh my gosh, I am important. I am a piece of this. I am one piece in this beautiful puzzle that creates the entire universe, creates the whole world. We all have our part to play, even if we are just that bump on the log that day. It's like we have a purpose. We have, someone needs us somewhere. Whatever we're doing, we're sharing that energy. We're putting energy out. And even the slightest little bit helps. But when we put out more love and we put it out there with intention, the healing power is unmeasurable. And it's a glorious thing when you find that, when you sense that, when you really make that connection. Because sometimes we can think about it, it's like, oh yeah, sure, we're all one, whatever, we're all God's children, and we're this, we're that. Okay, sure. But when you truly understand that, and you truly feel and sense and see that light, see that connection, it changes everything. It takes all the pressure off, because then there's no need to compete. There's no need to suffer, because we don't need to feel less than. We don't need to feel greater than, or I'm supposed to be better than. When we realize we're all pretty similar, just different, takes a lot of that pressure off. Makes life so much easier. So much easier. And happier. Do we get curveballs? Heck yeah. Oh yeah. We get the little pokes from different places, right? We feel that. But if we just let it go, roll with it, remember, there's a reason. What am I supposed to be paying attention to? Why are they trying to get my attention? Why is that showing itself to me? Why am I feeling annoyed? What do I need to work with? What do I need to work on? What am I getting from this? It's not, oh my gosh, what's wrong with me? Why me? It's, what am I getting out of this? What's the beauty of it? It's focusing on that beauty, focusing on the light in all things. Focus on the power of love. It's like everything we do in love moving forward, everything we say, even to ourselves, if spoken in love, it's healing. Never thought of that one, right? It's those little bitty things. And the little deer know. The little deer, their loves. I know there's hunters out there. But not the mamas. Can't get those. But deer love. So remember that. See the light. See the light in everything. Speak with love. Feel love in everything you do this week. And acknowledge your self-worth. Give yourself love. Give love to you. Give love to you. And know that you are filled with a grace. And if you doubt it, tune in. Look at someone else that you see, that you feel that they have it in them. It's a mirror. Remember that. So remember that. Have a beautiful, dear love, beautiful week.